Hi everyone, thanks for joining us for Northern Ag TV. I'm Grace McDonald. Well, the Stevenson Angus Ranch Bull Sale is the longest running production sale in the country. Starting off at the Lewistown Livestock Auction Yards in 1961, and then in 1964 they had their very first bull sale at the ranch in Hobson. Daryl Stevenson and his wife Sarah run the ranch today.
Nothing pleases me more than to see our customers be able to go out and actually create value, not only pay weight for calf crop sold, but the replacement females that they're bringing back into production.
Daryl was recently elected to the American Angus Association board as treasurer.
And I do believe in times of optimism like this that job number one is to not become complacent. I think you keep your foot on the gas pedal and prove the value and recognition of what a registration paper actually brings to the commercial sector.
During this year's sale at the Stevenson Ranch, I also spoke with Kurt Kangas, the regional manager for Montana and Wyoming for the American Angus Association. Kurt said that the sales have been outstanding so far as prices are up substantially from last year.
Today we're at Stevenson's and we'll sell calves, a lot of calves here, but predominantly we've sold a lot of aged bulls and the demand for those have been extraordinary. Fall calved bulls, the demand for those at the VR was really, really good. The sales down in Wyoming were far better than expected. The commercial females that we're selling these sales have been very, very high. Shockingly high actually for a lot of people. The market's gotten better, but so has the feeder calf market through the last month.
Farm groups like the American Farm Bureau Federation are calling on Congress to reject any funding deal that does not include economic aid packages for farmers. December 21st is the deadline for lawmakers to pass a funding bill, which needs to include a farm bill extension and a disaster aid package. American Farm Bureau President Zippy Duvall pointed out that we lost 141,000 farms in 5 years. And if Congress fails to include economic aid for farmers, that the sad reality is that we'll lose even more. United States Senator for North Dakota John Hoeven recently announced that there will be 3 million additional EID tags for ranchers in the country. Senator Hoeven pushed the Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service to make sure that ranchers have the resources necessary to comply with the mandate. Senator Hoeven also included $10 million worth of funding in the Senate's 2025 Ag Appropriations Bill to fund the EID tags. We'll be back with the markets after this.
From the beginning, we've worked closely with farmers. BNSF's ties to the agricultural community go back 175 years. Together, we've innovated to make the U.S. agriculture supply chain one of the most efficient and productive in the world. Our strong relationship powers BNSF still today and helps us move the nation like no one else can. At BNSF, we move the nation for you.
Talking with someone that you know is stressed out, those are difficult things to approach, but if you're good friends with those people, reach out and say, I'm here to talk to you. We can find somewhere to get some assistance. It's hard to get involved, but at the same time, you want to just say, hey, there is help available.
For more tips in dealing with stress in agriculture or for free counseling for egg producers, visit beyondtheweather.com.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us back for the markets. Strong cash cattle sales last week and increasing box beef prices continue to support the markets. However, the cattle market did trade mostly lower yesterday, falling back from a strong close on Friday. There is a chance that cash cattle and box beef will trade aggressively this week ahead of the short trade next week over the holiday. Choice box beef cuts also backed off a little bit in Monday's trade with a current cutout value of $315.67. Today we've talked a lot about the optimism surrounding the annual bull sales, and speaking of which, bulls sold 10% higher at the Goggler Angus sale. Over the weekend at the Goggler Angus Ranch in Judith Gap, coming 2-year-old bulls sold at $96.50 and bull calves at $84.90. Commercial heifers sold at $20.50 and bred heifers at $36.50. As for the grain complex, United States wheat prices started the week off higher. Although the wheat prices had a late week correction, there is still a positive note in the market due to the report of a tighter United States balance. Selling pressure has formed in Europe, forcing their prices higher and therefore giving U.S. traders a reason to compete. That's it for Northern Ag TV. Thanks for joining us. I'm Grace McDonald.